Movement. And today, I wanted to share with you something that can be just incredibly life altering. Most people will go from birth to death and never understand what was really driving them. It turns out, well, the best way I can explain this is to have everybody kind of just notice their lives. But uh, we all want things. We want a boat. We want a house. We want $1 million. We want a boyfriend or girlfriend or wife or husband that acts this way. We want all of these different things in our lives. A lot of people have fantasies about like a windfall, like winning $1 million or winning the lottery. And when we do an inquiry into that, for example, the lottery, people are like, "Oh man, if I won, I would go on vacation and I would buy this person this and I'd buy that person that." And all of these different things. But they don't really inquire any deeper. And it turns out, if you look at, like, if I did if I did win the lottery and I got to go on vacation and I got to pay off the debts and that sort of thing, ultimately, if you keep going and asking, what do you get next? Ultimately, it comes down to a feeling. I get to feel at peace. I get to feel safe. I get to feel a privileged feeling. I get to feel like nothing can touch me. I can do anything. I'm powerful. Or it might be that, let's say, if I buy this, my mom or my dad or everybody, these presents or whatever, maybe I get to feel like, you know what, they are feeling appreciated, or I feel like I could take care of them appropriately, and I would then be at peace. I would then be loved. So, with all of these things that we want to accomplish, we want a degree from Harvard or Stanford. We want a doctorate. We want this or that. If you simply take the next step, when I get that, whatever that is, that lover, that friend, that recognition, that fame, if you look, it comes down to I end up literally having a feeling. This is hidden from us. If you look, there are malls around the world filled with products, all kinds of products. And ultimately, when we get those products, whatever they might be, we're hoping to get a feeling. Ah, I can relax. I won't have to work so hard. I got a dishwasher, right? Or it could be anything else. If I go to the game with my friends, I get to watch the game. I get to feel excited. I get to be with people that are interested. And I get to feel a certain way because of the crowd roars. And if they win, I get to feel a certain way. Ultimately, it comes down to that. And we humans, we will chase till our death all kinds of things: products, people, fame, position, you name it, we chase it, all for the want of a feeling. This is super powerful. People will actually die for a feeling. When people commit suicide, they have a feeling. When people do all kinds of things, climb Mount Everest, they want to get that feeling. When we are in a place, let's say, one of the biggest fears for people is like standing in front of a crowd and speaking, right? That's really difficult for a lot of people. It creates a lot of anxiety, right? Well, what do they want? They just want to have a different feeling when they're on stage, right? So these feelings are typically automatic reactions. And automatic reactions come from our nervous system. It is in between our brain and body. Have a feeling, and then I think thoughts equal to the feeling. And and with this, I get to have the life that I want. So what if? My question for you today is, what if you could simply just have what you really want? I want to be at peace. I want to feel good. I want to feel confident. I want to feel in control. I want to feel love. I want to feel appreciation. All those things are actually available. You can program your nervous system to feel a different way. There's times in your life when you really got what you want, and then you got a feeling. This is the way that most humans operate. I get the new car, the exact one I wanted, and then I got a feeling in my body. I felt some way about that, right? Or the house, or the girlfriend, the boyfriend, whatever it might be. The great night out with your friends. I felt a certain way about it. So, one of the neat things about this is that you can actually neurologically program your body so it feels that way. And you can program it to process the other. Maybe I don't feel loved. I don't feel secure. I feel nervous. I feel worried. I feel angry. All of those too can literally be programmed out of your body. There's a simple way to do that. It's a process, but it's actually a physical movement while you feel the way you do. Actually, there's a bunch of different exercises that are all put together to do this. But my point of saying this all is number one, to give you a new realization and to understand what you've really been pushing you all this time is the quest for a feeling. It's not the quest for the thing. The thing changes. And we are hoping that when that thing external to me happens, I get the internal. Today, you can begin with simply having the internal. And guess what? As a side consequence, the other external changes. As strange as it sounds, I feel that way, and then the other things start showing up to match that feeling. Kind of like the best way I can describe that is everybody's familiar with the opposite, meaning if I'm angry, right, I tend to run into a lot of agitating situations. So this is a reflection of that feeling in me. And as I mentioned, the opposite is true. So I hope you enjoyed this today. And there's a link there. Not only can you do this for yourself, but you can actually help other people to do it. You can become a practitioner and actually help people to have that better life. So you can see in the link, cognimovement.com, and there's also a link there for cognitive movement practitioners. Much more on all this subject, but I hope you enjoy that. Leave your comments below if this resonates with you, if this if this, you can see the truth of what you had chased in your life for a feeling. Thank you.